guys, welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 3. Last time we got so lucky that we got a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, I tried a bunch of times even after I stopped recording. I tried the next day a little bit for, you know, like 20 minutes or something like that. The drop rate of that weapon is just way too low. But it would have made a really rare drop a lot easier to get, which is why I wanted to get it. Not because I really want it for its own purposes, but anyway, we'll get into more about it when we actually get to the point of farming that one item later. Anyway, with that being said, welcome back. Since last time we made our way through most of the rest of this area here, the Earth Shrine, and we made it to the final save point, and we did not get the lucky drop from the golems, though they do have it as a drop if you were going after it, a Heaven's Blade, I believe it's called. It just increases the drop rate when Yuki kills an enemy. Now, I have changed up my setup since last time. I have left the mithril rings on. The other option going forward is equipping the Confuse amulets. I'm not sure if the upcoming boss uses poison or paralysis, but I forgot to unequip them before going in to test the boss, and so I don't know if they use it. So I'm just going to leave it on there. They do have one attack, and I'll mention it when we get to it, that has a chance of inflicting confusion, but it's not super common. I've also switched up a lot of my skills. Unfortunately, any of the killer moves or beast killer or anything like that, those aren't particularly useful going forward. So one thing that is really good, perception and counter, especially combined. Very nice. Also note that I put Watering Mastery on Yuki just because he was the only one with the extra slots in order to use it. Everything else just because I had put things on. Here we have a new book, the Guardian book, and we changed up your skill sponge as well. Unfortunately, this way we don't have very high levels with perception and counter, but it gives her the better ability with Gru's Way to up her magic damage, which will be helpful. Water Mastery, again, it's just reduces the MP cost of using water-based spells. So that's basically the only reason I have that on there, just so it uses less MP when I need to heal, which I will need to do. Yeah, everything else on you is the same. Let's see, you have the same things, Veteran Book, but your skills, actually, I don't think are much different. Just took off the killer abilities, put some other stuff on. You, I made things a little bit different with. You have the exact same skills, but I gave you the Scout Book because you're a little squishy in the upcoming fight, and it will be a lot easier if you're dodging more abilities and countering at the same time. So we put Scout Book on you since we had an extra one. Almost forgot. Sleep cards off, magic cards on. Make sure we're healed up. Did I spoil the fact that we're having a boss fight? This is a dungeon after all, you know, and we're almost at the end of it, so yeah, I think we're having a boss fight. At some point, anyway. Oh, my arms are sore today. Jeez. Well, I guess it's Friday, so that's a good thing. Actually, I think this episode goes up on Friday. Irony! That never happens. Usually I end up recording on Saturday, but I had some free time today. A couple hours at least, so we'll get a couple episodes out, hopefully. Yeah, I guess it's kind of broken down a little bit. Well, that's probably why they had to break it down. Sorry to be so callous, but, yeah. They beat us to it. Now, who exactly broke in ahead of us? Could it be a familiar face, or someone we've never seen before? Let's find out.
Huh? What are they doing here?
That's big. Oh, the former.
Let's take care of him once and for all. Now, Let the fun begin.
We call on you, Drac!
What do you think's happening, Violetta?
How am I supposed to know?
That's far enough!
What?
We cannot allow you to harm Yote.
Well, that's an intimidating group to face. Though there is a very intimidating giant goat thing in the background. Alright, we have boss time. Oh, first of all, before we even get into that, it's them. We know who Cornell is. They've met. Violetta, we have not met yet. Like, as, you know, viewers, we've seen. But this party, I don't think, has met them. They were hiding on the roof in Arcriff, and I don't think Yuki or Alfina ever saw them. I could be misremembering, but anyway, that's they use the orb outside of the fight. Just in case you want to know, the orb is over here. You select it, it tells you what type of orb it is, and it'll hit all enemies in this case with this one. I'm not going to use it here because it doesn't particularly matter here. Let's see, first things first, Flash. Actually, unlike with a lot of fights going forward, once we start getting lots of Berserk going, spamming lots of physical attacks isn't really your best bet in this fight. It's actually magic, which is a rarity. So let's set up Diggin first, and I want you to set up Wow, and of course you had to run over there. So let's target you, and then Donna, what I want Donna to do here. I guess you can start attacking things. Are you up in the air? This is why it's the best idea to have a lot of counter on, because they like to do physical attacks often enough, and they get countered really easily. Now, each of them has their own self and a weapon. Wait. Yeah, see? Weapon and the person. Weapon and the person. Now, the ones you want to take out first are the weapons, but you can basically just kind of fight them as you go. It doesn't really matter too much. The other aspect of it is when one of them dies, they have the ability to revive the other one. Let us go with Diamond Dust, I guess. Yeah, we'll target you and hope that you
Light,
move.
grant us protection.
Your best bet for spells against them are anything that can... Oh, did I get them all? Sweet, Yuki moved back in range.
I don't know who you're dealing
Oh, there's a cancel. That's unfortunate. Let's see here. Who do we want to attack here? Yeah, so you start taking care of things. Cornell and his weapon are weaker to magic. Violetta and her weapon are weaker to physical. So attack accordingly there. You want to use attacks that target multiple times. Something like Boomer only hits once. Meteor Strike is very good, does about 2,000 damage, so that's useful. But things like Diamond Dust, even though they do significantly less, they'll hit multiple times and disrupt them and deal IP damage on the gauge, which makes them really, really useful.
Fools. Now you've made me mad.
Fortunately, that's bad range because, yeah, there you go. Alright, would you... Yes, he still has this.
That's it to you.
Unfortunately, one aspect of this fight is really easy, and the other aspect is really hard. One, it's because there's 4 targets, and we're still so slow. But the aspect that's not so difficult is that we can really annihilate them really quickly if we get a chance to get an attack off before they have 8 more attacks, especially when they do that. This is why I have on Water Mastery on some people so that I can get good healing off when I need it. Let's see, Meteor Strike is really good. Let's target Cornell's weapon with that.
Just a bit longer, everyone!
You're going to need to heal in this fight, definitely. It's not the most difficult fight. You could use like Yuki's Dragon Slash and Drax Orb and drop them down to like 50% HP in like 2 moves if you really wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. That seems slightly cheap. But anyway.
Enough horseplay!
No. Hopefully Cornell will get a chance to say it. Because even at this point, after he does one of his moves, he complains that he's not a P-Brain, even though Miranda, who called him the P-Brain before, is no longer here. So it's just kind of a strange choice there. Actually, let's target Violetta's weapon there.
The star card.
I like Meteor Strike because it does a good chunk of damage all at once and it drops them to 1 down. But if you can stagger your characters out in the IP gauge and then just use multi-targeting, multi-hitting attacks like Diamond Dust, you didn't have any of them, like Diamond Dust and Zap All and Zap and stuff like that over and over and over again, you can lock them out of being able to do anything for like a full round. It's really, really good. Also, let's see here. Let's target you. Now I have whatever that is on there here. Let's go like this. So yeah, I have Shadow Warrior on, which allows me to use a critical and instantly knock them both into the air. I guess because they're a pair, and knock them right back down. It's a really good ability to use on all for boss fights, especially if enemies are susceptible to aerial combat. Alright, let's use Zap All here. And... Nope. Let's do some normal attacks here. You're doing Howl Slash. Ow.
Fools. Now you've made me mad.
There's Megaton Punch. He likes to use that one a lot.
This won't be too shocking.
It's like Ulf's Force Wave. Speaking of Ulf, let's get you over here. You can use Sonic Blast. I'm not worried about that. Let's go over here. Aw, that's unfortunate.
I'll blow you to bits.
He was in the middle of the animation, too. That sucks.
You won't get away with this.
I've got an axe to grind with you little rodents!
Yeah, it's really Donna who doesn't really hold her own in this fight because she just takes too much damage.
May the fates hear
In my test, I wasn't really paying attention, and she died like 4 times in the fight. So make sure you keep everyone all healed up. If Diggin runs out, which it probably will, make sure you reset it up again. That's not going to work particularly well in that situation. So let's see. Zap is another good option here. Here, look at that. They're nice. They move together and I can hit them all at once. Not the most powerful thing, but it has a chance of inflicting stun. Not that I think either of them are susceptible to it. Let's see here. There we go. So let's set that up for you. And let's set up Diggin.
You don't know who you're
Light,
dealing with.
grant us protection.
There we go.
Fools. Now you've made me mad.
Yeah, not too worried about the damage out of that
You're dealing
ability.
with. Blow you to
She
bits.
uses both fire and wind elemental magic. Cornell can use both fire and earth elemental damage if you are interested. For the most
I see.
part, I haven't been using a lot of techs in this fight
Any
because you don't really need to cancel a lot of their abilities. But sure, we'll cancel something.
You don't know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, having a perception encounter, really good in this fight. So let's target Cornell here. And then we'll have Yuki join in here. Okay, Rumble is an ability where, well, you know what? I almost might as well show the damn thing off. Sure, we'll heal up before they get that. Howlnado. Howlnado has a 40% chance of inflicting confusion. Hopefully it doesn't go through. And of course it did. Had to go through, didn't it? So let's use All Healer with you. But yeah, that's why you may want Confusion Proof or Confusion Ambulance or whatever on when you come in here. Are you setting up for that? Okay, you're not using it anymore, so I'm actually going to cancel that. I don't know what you're doing, but stop
This
it.
might sting a little.
Yeah, the Rumble is their dual tech that they can use together. It's not really the greatest thing in the world, but it's annoying enough that you'll probably want to cancel it out. They basically use gravity, bring everyone together. Cornell will use his punch the ground tech, whatever the hell that's called. And I need, let's see here. Let's kill the weapon. Would you stop canceling me? Alright, so you need Shadow Warrior back on. And let's try and get Meteor Strike going again. Sure, we'll target you this time.
You can't tell which one is me.
Yeah, it's not a short fight by any stretch of the imagination, unless you cheese through it like I was talking about earlier. Let's see here. And Meteor Strike. Cornell.
The star card. This is your destiny.
But yeah, you have to kind of balance between healing and dealing damage. But like I was saying with their attack there, basically uses gravity. He punches the ground, throws everyone up in the air, and then Violetta will attack everyone with like a whirlwind slice attack while they're in midair. If they try and use it again, I will show it off, but if not, then at least you have an idea of what it does. It does a decent amount of damage. I'd say 2 to 350 or something like that, between 200 and 350 damage to everybody. It's not bad by any stretch, but not the worst thing in the world either. Alright, so let's target the weapon here. And let's see, I want to use more spells. Sure, we'll use Boom.
You're dealing with.
Eat this.
Even though Boom's not the greatest thing in the world, as you can see, it disrupts them on the gauge there, which makes life a lot easier for everybody else. Let's go with that. And I'm overly worried about healing in this fight, just because Donna is so squishy right now, and because I don't have her HP or life up skill boosted very much. There we go. And are you setting up for it again? Cornell Buster. Somebody is working on something else. Let's get WoW set up on everybody once more here.
This'll
Yeah,
make
Burn
you
Strike, not particularly worried about that. But yeah, as you can see, somebody is saving up to do their double tech there. So I'm going to try and let them get it off, or, oh, I guess they need to do that for Cornell Buster too.
Some sense into you. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Well, that's annoying. I would have canceled that if I'd realized that's all he was doing. Never mind then. Okay, there's Rumble. There we go.
Right. Let's do it.
Yeah, this is their double tech here. Unfortunately, Donna might die because I don't have.
Not gonna like this.
Oh, not bad.
Come on. Enough is enough.
Unfortunately, we're all really, really slow, which makes life a little risky around here. Alright, what are you attacking? Yuki? That's fine. Yuki's not gonna die. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I want to use something like Whirlwind, I think. Okay, that's fine too. Target you. And then you need to do the all healing.
Feel the bite of my blade.
Whirlwind, nice choice to use around here because you're always going to hit 2 people with it. So you're going to use Tremor. And Alfina is going to use, let's see, where's Meteor Strike? Target you.
Enough horseplay.
May the fates hear my call for healing.
Yeah, as long as you get a decent level for your all healer, you're coming close to full HP from just casting it. Alfina maxes it out, which is, maxes everyone's HP out, which is really nice.
This falling star?
Alright, I did not expect this boss fight to last this long. It felt like it took long when I was testing right before recording, but I didn't feel like it was going to take this long.
You
Wow.
don't know who you're dealing with.
I'll knock some sense into
The
you.
attack animations take a long time. Maybe that's part of it. But I guess this is probably a good demonstration of
Well, up from beneath.
different strategies. Yeah, every time Cornell does an attack, it's something special, even though he's not particularly special. Alright, so we've got them down relatively low now. I'm gonna go for that.
This'll make you nice and hurt.
Nice dodge. Well, you got one out of it.
Blow you to bits.
Hopefully you do not confuse them, because I really need Alfina to throw it all here right about now. Yay, that's good. So there's that. Now I'm going to end the fight, or hope to end the fight anyway, with Dragon Slash and just annihilate them all at once so I don't have to worry about taking them down anymore. So they're all pretty close there, so we'll just do that. Yeah, he can cast WoW, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Calls me a paper.
Yeah, there you go. I did get a chance to show that
Face
off.
the inferno.
Boom! Alright, so we'll have Yuki finish it off with Dragon Slash,
You don't know who you're dealing with.
and that should end the boss fight. You don't have to kill them in the same turn. They have a chance of reviving the other one, but I don't think it's like a guarantee that they'll do it on the very next turn. It might be, but...
Can't take any more.
Anyway, they don't drop anything, so I'm not going to worry about trying to knock them into the air for aerial combos to finish them. Just kill them, whatever. But for doing that, we get huge experience and levels. And, aw, your skill level went up in my test. Didn't go up this time. Guess I'll have to fight a couple more battles to get that. Oh well. Definitely did not expect to spend the entire time in that fight. Normally I try and do boss fights as fast as possible, but
Damn you!
that's a good demonstration of the battle system, I think. And the variety it can lead to.
Violetta, up there. Hey, Violetta. Emilius wasn't planning on killing us too, was he?
Perfect! That's my Emilius! Let's go, Cornell.
Why are you going with them? You really must be a pea-brain. Holy crap, you're not very smart. Yeah. Emilius might be insane, but I think the crazy lady's over there. Anyway, let's go talk to this big, giant guy.
Venerable Yod, are you hurt?
I will be fine. And yourselves?
Tell me, how did you make the verse sphere disappear like that?
Power, my child. Power to break bonds. One cannot live without experiencing loss. And you have lost so very much. But you must not give up, for it is in that loss that you will find the truth.
So the truth is hidden. in something that is now lost?
I ask of you, Dana. Open the doors to the lost world. Follow the light.
To find the answer, I will do as you say.
The power of the Guardians is the power to stop Zorn. It will help you on your journey.
Yeah, we get another one. So, the answer is hidden in Lost, and we're going to open our way to a lost realm or some other strange place. Cool! Lost world, huh? So we must find out ourselves. You're not going to tell us the plot, you're going to show us the plot. Yay! You have your priorities straight. Of course, it makes the game longer, but it's not really a bad thing, is it? Anyway, enough of that. I don't know if I can rotate the camera properly. Probably not. There we go. I figured out where I'm going. But yeah, that's pretty much all for events here. Now, in between episodes, I will be heading back. I believe they warp us partway out when we go through this door. Yes. Yes. Of a land called Harrisel. I believe that's how you pronounce that, if I remember correctly. Let's return to Bacula. Something I need before going there. Alright. So now we can leave and we can head out and head back to village. That's where we're supposed to go. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe I can go farm mana eggs out of the pots or whatever we were destroying in there. So in between episodes, I'm going to do 1 or 2 rounds of that if it's doable. If it's not doable, well, I'll meet you back at the village. The other thing that we will be doing is we do have a number of new mana eggs now, and I believe we have enough if I go buy some more volcano eggs. Actually, I already have a decent amount, but I think we have enough to get a number of the other spells that I need before going forward. So we will also be working on that. If I have time and there's no cutscene as soon as we get in the village, then I will do that at the in between episodes. If not, then we'll do it at some point during the next episode. But anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.